Hi guys, so I've been wanting to do a video about NetGalley for a while now, and I finally had the time to kind of sit down and just explain a little bit. I am kind of thinking off the top of my head, so if I forget anything that I remember later, I'll put it in the description. Of course, if you have things you want to talk about, feel free to converse with me in the comments. I wanted to do this video because when I was looking for kind of videos about NetGalley, I couldn't find that much content, so I thought hopefully if this will help someone, that'll make me a happy chappy. So NetGalley is basically a place where you can request books from publishers and authors to read them at I guess an art level, in hopes of, you know, getting a review out before they're published. Sometimes there's older books on there that I've noticed. Yes, it is a free service. You are getting ebooks for free to read, to review, to kind of help build the hype up and, you know, just get word about what the book's about and help the publishers and authors out. Because, you know, why not? It's nice. So basically I started NetGalley maybe a year and a half ago, I want to say, something like that, and I've really been enjoying it. Originally I was only reading it on my PC, so I found that I had about 53 days to read the book in that time period. Even till this day I find that I always miss out a book or two because I haven't gotten to it in time, just because it's awkward to read on a PC. Since getting a tablet, I've been able to request and download loads of books more frequently and get to them when I'm ready. Preferably I like to get to them before they're published, but sometimes it can't be the case where you might be reading something else or you just don't get to it in time. But you know, as long as you're giving your review, you're being honest to yourself and you're being honest to NetGalley. So once you download the book on your Kindle or tablet or whatever, you actually don't have an expiration date, unlike that on the computer. And I think that goes the same for if you're using it on your phone as well. I'm not too sure though, I can't really remember. So yeah, you get a free ebook forever if you download it on your Kindle. So that's why I try and do that straight away when I get the chance to. You won't always be accepted for books. You kind of have to get your ratings for the books that you review up. So the more books you review on there, the more likely you are to kind of appeal to an author or publisher, if that makes sense. And they kind of look at your ratio or how good you are at giving feedback about books that you've been receiving, you know, which is fair enough. They kind of want to get the maximum word out there and they want to give it to people that they can rely on to make reviews, you know, in return for the free book. So I think that's fair enough, honestly. I actually think it's a great concept because, you know, you get a free book and you're reviewing it. I think loads of people that read books do like to review them, so you're getting that as well, but you're also helping out spread the word in return for the favour. And a lot of the time, as I said, you get kind of art copies, so you're receiving the books maybe about 2 weeks or maybe much earlier before they're actually released. If that's the case, I would suggest maybe releasing your specifically YouTube video review a little closer to the date that it's actually published. But of course, send your feedback straight away as soon as you've read it to the actual NetGalley reviewing situation. Also, I think you can be auto accepted by certain companies, or certain publishers rather. I can't really remember how that works, but I guess if you've read enough of their books, or if they're just happy to give books to anybody, you know, you're always going to get what you ask for, what you request from them. It's a really easy, fun kind of site to just look on. It's a nice layout, really cool. Let me just explain a little bit of what you'll see when you first go on it, like maybe without a login. So you would see a little page that's got some sort of read, review and recommend on NetGalley kind of heading, and just some random books that, you know, you might be interested in looking into. And then it kind of gives you just a little bit about what they're about, how to become a member, and where you need to go if you're a publisher or author. And it also has these 4 kind of key things about what NetGalley is. So there's discover books first, and there's a little bit about what they mean by that. Read a book digitally, share feedback and be a part of a reading community, and it does all that. It's really great. You can always kind of keep up to date with new releases as well, because they send you newsletters if you decide to sign up for that. You can tailor your interest and your needs, so kind of specify what books you're most interested in reading, what you prefer to read. It's really kind of tailored for you. You're kind of helping out a publisher, and in return you're getting hopefully an awesome book. Of course, not all of them are going to be to your tastes, unfortunately, but you know, just say it as clearly and eloquently and as politely perhaps, although sometimes you can be enraged with passion that you want to say, I hate this book, but you know, be respectful, because you are receiving this for free. Don't sugarcoat anything. Just be, look, this wasn't for me, I didn't like this, I didn't like this, it could be done better in this way. Or, you know, just formulate it how you usually write, or you know, just do your reviews in general. I can't download graphic novels on my tablet for some reason, so I have to read those on my PC, so unfortunately I can't keep them afterwards, after like the 50 odd day expiration date. I don't know why that is. I just think the tablets, I don't know if it's all tablets or just mine, but I think it just doesn't go with that format. And also I've noticed that the books that I download from NetGalley on my tablet can tend to be in different locations. They can be a little bit tricky to find, but you know, just have a little gander through your tablet or whatever, and I'm sure you'll find it. And you can enter some little webisodes and stuff, get badges and stuff like that. Not webisodes, sorry. They do like these sort of live discussions on YouTube, and also you can be a part of that. They have schemes where you can get badges, as I mentioned. You can share those on your own blogs and stuff like that, just to kind of get that community feel, you know. What else? They've got your profile section, so you know, make yourself as interesting as possible without lying, of course. Kind of just state what you like, what you don't like, a little bit about you, because I think the publishers look at that. But if not, it's just nice to have that there to let them know, you know. Open book, you can see what I'm about. If you want to let me read your book, then let me. Sometimes as well, if you directly talk to the author and say, look, I've read your book through NetGalley, you can get in contact with them and have a little bit of conversation about the book. Sometimes they'll offer to send you like a physical copy. Like in my case, I've had this before, so I've been really grateful for that. Sometimes they offer to send you more ebooks later on through them, so that's really, really nice. You can have, as I said, your profile section. There's an activity log of sort of your current updates, what you're going through, what you're currently reading, and that. The books will just be displayed on, I think it's your desktop if I remember correctly, sorry if I'm forgetting this, and you can split it into the books that you've already sent feedback for, the books that you're currently reading. You have to set it to put it in that category, or all your books. So it's just nice to keep track of what you've got there, so you don't have to keep going in your own library on your tablet or your PC. You can just see, okay, right, what's the archive date, what's the published date, okay, what do I need to read by then, that sort of thing. But at the same time, it's very casual, you know, just take it as you want to take it. I always feel as long as you read it, and you know, because things can get in the way, but as long as you read it and be truthful to yourself and the publishers and put your review up there, eventually you're still helping out, you know. So I think that's all I've got to say about NetGalley. I really hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions, I'll be sure to try and answer them the best I can. If you haven't tried it before and you're looking for, I guess, free books in exchange for honest reviews, totally check them out. I think they're worth it. I hope this has helped in some way. Let me know if it's helpful enough, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.